Hey everyone, it's Fiktxun Crypto, back at it again with another video. Hopefully you don't hear the cars in the background. I already told you how we're making these videos, but we're going to make these videos regardless of anything. Please give us a follow on Twitter at Fiktxun Crypto. We are going to be doing a giveaway in about, 33 followers. So let's cross that 1,500 mark. And let's crush it. Actually, let's get to 1,600, let's get to 1,700, 1,800, 2,000. And I got some really good information coming out about this new Trippy Apes Club, NFTLabs, and FRACTAL tokens. So we have a bunch of information. I mean, NFTLabs has been really, really good to the community. They sent me one of the best detailed paragraphs about how to utilize some of this technology. So I will go over that in a completely separate video because it is so dope how they sent it to me. I mean, I can't even, man. Hey, FTSO GG, if that was you who sent me that, bro, I'm lost for words, bro. I am lost for words. I am lost for words. The thought and dedication behind this message, man, just showing me how to do certain things on the XRP ledger and just use this technology. It's been great. But let's get into this one. You know, we are covering NFTLabs. You see, the follower count is growing every day, almost at 20,000 followers. They are less than 5,000 followers away. So we need to keep hitting that like and subscribe. And really, let me go there and turn on these notifications right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry about that, NFTLabs. I'm tripping. So if you don't have your notifications on for this company, this project, I think you should go ahead and do it, because what it's going to do is bring a bigger audience in. It's going to allow us to do a lot of crowd engagement, and you'll be able to have the notifications, because what NFTLabs does, they collaborate with a bunch of other companies on the XRP ledger, and they do certain things like this right over here. Let me see if hopefully this is the first slide. No, I think this one is right here. Yeah, so they do things like this. They have giveaways that they always do, and then also they have things like this poker tournament that just went down. They had Texas Hold'em. It was a huge XRP collaboration. And it was just a really, really cool thing to see. So let's talk about this project. Now, this is not the main project. FRACTAL is the main project. If you want to have access to all of the other tokens in the ecosystem, or if you wanted to get airdropped the other tokens, they are still releasing certain projects in this. But if you do want that FRACTAL token, which is really one of my favorite tokens and NFTs just for the artwork, go ahead and subscribe to the Trippy Apes Club Twitter and just give them a follow. See what they, see what they're doing, because look at this artwork when we are talking about just, I mean, just like buying a Bored Ape for a fraction of the cost, and with the people behind them like FTSOGG. I mean, these people have it's a 14-man team behind NFTLabs. 14 people. So they have definitely the teammates, the power, and potentially they have the money now. Let's get into this next slide right here and see what we're talking about. Now, this is an XRPL grant submission. We all know that the end date for this, I'm pretty sure if I remember off the top of my head, was March 28th. Now, we see that NFTLabs has submitted a XRPL grant, and we really, really hope they get this grant, because, I mean, it would just really further legitimize this business, and we can talk about long-term relationships, long-term build outs, because when you get invested in by a company like Ripple and they actually pretty much invest into your project, you, I mean, and I can't say Ripple is directly investing into projects, because Ripple isn't. It's Ripple X developer team that is allowing for these grants. And when you get grant money, it is not really an investment, because they are not asking for anything. They're literally giving money away for people to develop on the technology. So actually, Ripple is not investing into anyone. They are simply providing funding for developers on the XRP ledger. And we have to clear those things up so people don't get confused in this world, because right now we have no legislation on anything, and trust me, I know it can get very confusing. Now, it's not too late to hop on the train before it leaves the station. You see, now this is why I love the FRACTAL NFT, because this is the FRACTAL NFT in the background, and we'll click on it really quick. This is a mathematical algorithm that is making these NFTs. So this is one of the most unique kind of structures that I've seen for an NFT project on the XRP ledger, having an algorithm create a project or a set of pictures. This is really, really cool to see, and I haven't seen anyone else on the ledger do something like this. It's not too late to hop on the train before it leaves the station. You see, they are packed. The Fat Cats, Llama-Palooza, Trippy Apes, Ledger Punks, got the whole crew in there. We can't wait to see the rest of the squad. So shout out to NFTLabs. This is really, really cool. Now, I know we missed them this week, but catch them weekly on their Twitter Spaces. And I really wanted to share this because I actually like the picture so much. This was just really, really cool. Just seeing how the creativeness is coming from this project, this team, is just really, really good to see on the ledger. They're really setting the standard for how you do business in this industry. And it's starting to rain a little bit on my truck. So if you hear some rain in the background, just know that it is raining in St. Louis, Missouri right now. And this is another interesting thing about NFTLabs. We talk about sustainability, long-term businesses that want to build out and actually help out. Look at this tweet right here. It says, we're currently proudly running 3 Ripple node validators for each of our apps running on the XRP ledger. And this is great to see. And I have to keep putting this out there, because if you want to be a part of the XRPL and you want to help keep this network going into the future, you need to run a node. And we will see the day when we can run nodes on our phone to do the same thing in our laptops. It's coming very soon. So shout out to NFTLabs once again. This is really good to see. Like I said earlier, they are doing some giveaways, and this is the Fat Cats with the Bored Apes XRP Club. And this is a giveaway not directly from Bored Apes XRP Club themselves, but with Hawaiian Ape. Hawaiian Ape has been doing his thing. I love talking to Hawaiian Ape when I hop in their spaces, man. Great guy, great energy, and just collabing with NFTLabs, hey, makes it even better. Pretty cool. Now, NFTLabs, this is one of their platforms. They send me another one. I'm not going to put it on the internet just yet, until they actually release it to the public. But this is a platform they are creating on the XRP ledger. I believe this company is here to really dominate. Now, this tweet says, we're officially launching the experimental version of the XRPL.to, which will serve as a gateway for all things on the XRPL. Currently, the features supported on the website are limited. New features are being added daily, and you might encounter some bugs. And I see we got the NFTLabs symbol, heart, and that looks like what's funny, it kind of looks like the RWA stablecoin from Flare Networks. Now, let's check out this website. I really believe that NFTLabs is really trying to stay in this market for a long time. And oh my goodness, just looking at some of these red marks, I'm like, oh my God, that's why I say, oh my goodness. But look at this website, and we will dive deeply into this website very soon, possibly in another video. But I want to go over this chart and show you all what I see in the market. This is not financial advice for anyone, and this is not a paid endorsement either. We do not accept any type of payment for videos. We do offer crowd engagement packages though, and that's a totally different thing. When we go to crowd engagement, this is what we want to do. We want to engage these crowds. This is why platforms like this are created. You get people to the platform, and it's not an investment. Nobody's investing anything. You're literally just using these platforms to have knowledge and just see what's going on in the market. Now, let's go over to this chart. And for some reason on Google, it wasn't loading. So we had to go over to, what's this, Microsoft Edge. And Microsoft Edge is actually pretty cool. I'm really thinking about switching over to a lot of Microsoft, like Microsoft Office, and just switching over to that whole thing because I really like how it's structured and kind of set for a business person, a business developer, and a business team. Now, this is the FRACTAL token. This is really what you need to kind of get into the ecosystem and get the rest of the airdrops if they are still available. I know not all projects have been released from this team yet because it was supposed to be 7. We're already at 4 or 5, and they have 2 more to release. But one thing they told me is they may release more projects. They have a 14-man team, so if they can tie an ecosystem up together and figure out a way to actually make it sustainable, I see a future for this. We talked about the NFT DAO last time on a video we made about them. This is just going to be amazing. We're talking about NFT DAOs. Put your NFT in a DAO so we can choose to do things. Maybe staking is coming. Hey, maybe staking is coming. Hey, you never know. It's a DAO. You better go to them and let them know. That's what we have the token for the governance for. So we can vote on things and, get stuff done. Now we're going to look at this chart. This is a 12-hour chart. I try to break it down on a 4-hour and a 1-hour, but we still are having these charts from kind of Sologenic and TradingView. I guess it's because of the amount of information that is really not here. We can't get too much clear patterns on those smaller time frames. But as you see, we kind of did a head and shoulders pattern. You go to one shoulder, the head, the last shoulder right here. And also, when we talk about these levels again, this was a full retracement. Now, we are going to put a simple fib on this because I believe that we are seeing the bottom. We made that full swing to the upside, made that full swing all the way back down to that level of liquidity. And it's definitely a level of liquidity because this is where that price chart started. This is going to be one of the most significant levels. And as you see, right up in here, it is already one of the most significant levels. Now, what I would expect from this is potentially a touchdown of 150, potentially. But I believe we are bottoming out. And you have to keep in mind that the XLS20D is literally probably like 2-3 weeks away. I mean, they've been testing the XLS20D. NFTLabs has been testing it. They said it's running smoothly for them. So that is very exciting to hear. And what we can expect to start seeing is potentially what I believe I can expect to start seeing in this market for myself. It's really a small creep up of hitting these levels, hitting these levels, hitting these levels. And then these is when you get to kind of this price point, I believe you will see a spike up, like a decent spike. It's a lot of liquidity right here. I also see a lot of liquidity right here. So then we have the 0.382 line, giving us an even more clear line of liquidity. And it's a point on the chart that is really kind of, how can I say this? It's a weak point. So when we get to right here, I believe we start seeing this price really start to take off, like bubble, like doom, doom. Like that's just how I believe. If it hits 1600, it definitely can hit 1600 again, and it also can hit 0. You never know in these markets. That's why you do not take any advice from anybody on YouTube. These are not financial advice videos at all, just for educational content purposes. And we'll even limit that to educational content purposes because I am literally shooting these videos because I like them. I'm not telling you when to buy something, where to buy it or anything like that. But we can just show our views in this market, and I want to make that very, very clear. So shout out to NFTLabs. This is going to be it for this video. We are going to keep updating you all with the proper information, and we need to get NFTLabs in for an interview. I want to interview them. I got you. It's for free. It's for free. Interview. I want to interview y'all. Man, this is y'all are truly amazing in this space. I thank you for all that you have done. They have not paid me anything, but they have sent me the information that I need to succeed in this market. And that is simply all I want. I'll take funding from the XRPL grant though. I will. We do need some funding, but I won't accept funding from um any company unless it's like a grant or something. So this is going to be it from Fiktxun Crypto, you all. We are building on XRP Ledger and we're building on the Doge blockchain. So this is going to be interesting. I'm out. Peace.